especially for... Oh, no. Things have changed.
Yeah, no, GE, I mean, GE sticking with what they were doing before. Crystal's on his comfort role of the Sova. I need to see him and Papi get involved in the mid-round and have a lot of strong plays. And then, obviously, Yutatan and Darion.
What's up, everybody?
The duo on the ISO and the Jet.
Welcome
GENG,
back.
why would they change? They don't need to change. They love this composition. They love doing it this way. We've seen this time and time again from them. They love the Viper here. They are 3-1, only losing this map to Boom in overtime. So it's no wonder they're going to be heading into this map 1 feeling very confident.
Absolutely.
All right, welcome back,
Good,
welcome back,
looking
welcome
happy,
back.
Being back in the squad, being welcomed back there after, you know, sitting in the naughty boy corner for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, mum and dad put him in the naughty corner, and then they came back, and all of the chores were done, and they were very happy with him. So he's back on the squad. Love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna watch Gen G. This is from stage 1, and yesterday we watched DRX versus GE. It was the first game that I was, you know, the head coach of the team, you know, doing everything on my own, and it didn't go particularly well. And so I kind of wanted to add some context to this game. Basically, at this point in the season, I think DFM was 0-3. We were 1-2, and PaperX was also 0-3. So we were still in the 3rd spot, or the 4th spot rather, in the group, as far as playoffs goes. Losing to DRX meant that we now essentially just had to beat PaperX. So this game was actually kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, because even if we beat this this team, even if we had beaten Gen G, assuming that PaperX beat the team that they were going to play, which I believe was DFM. Let me actually just go back and confirm this. Let's see, at this point, yeah, so PaperX and DFM were going to play. Even if we had beaten Gen G here, if PaperX had won this game, and then we had lost to PaperX here, they would still have qualified because they would have had the head-to-head above us. So this game actually kind of didn't matter because of the tiebreaker situation. Because, like, we would have still had to beat PaperX. So if we had beaten Gen G, we would have been 2-2. But then if PaperX had beaten us, we still would have lost to them. And they would have gone to playoffs. So even if we had won this game, we would have still had to beat PaperX to make it into playoffs. And so basically what ended up happening is after the DRX loss, you know, I guess I want to just add the context again that I've talked about a few times, but there's like a real heavy pressure on the team to start making playoffs and start potentially qualifying for international events because of the nature of the partnerships and how Riot wants teams to like show continual improvement. And because GE has not performed well in the first couple of years, it's now like more and more important for them to make playoffs and to qualify. And so basically, coming out of the DRX loss, it was pretty obvious to me and sort of communicated to me that Patrick Hu was like losing confidence in himself a little bit. And so at this point in the season, I was kind of feeling like, well, our best chance to make playoffs is to not maybe like gamble on Patrick Hu sort of like coming out of his lack of confidence. And it's to just put Darion, who has played on stage before, back in the team, because he brings, you know, good vibes. He brings maybe a more chill atmosphere, slightly better comms, a little bit more sort of stage experience. And so I just decided between DRX and Gen G, we're gonna put Darion back in the roster. And it's not because I don't think that Patrick Hu can't develop, but at this current moment where it's really important for us to win one of the next 2 games, specifically the PaperX game, I want to have the player who has played against PaperX on stage before and who has shown the ability to play on stage previously in the team. Now, I don't necessarily know if this is the correct decision or not. I'll just freely admit that. Maybe having Patrick Hu get a couple more weeks under his belt would have been enough. But for me, I just wanted to give Darion a shot because I thought that he would give us the best opportunity to maybe qualify for playoffs on short notice, basically. So that was the first change that was made. And the second change that was made is during the DRX game, I think specifically on Ascent, I was really starting to feel sort of this tension between Kelly S and Crystal in terms of their calling, and it seemed like they really were kind of starting to disagree in the actual game, and we needed to just go in a direction. And so at this point, I also decided that I was just going to make Crystal the IGL. And one other thing that's really important to note is up until this point, we'd actually had 2 IGLs. So not only were they both like vocal leaders in the team, but they were actually designated. Crystal is calling on defense and Kelly is calling on attack. And we'd had some discussions about this, whether we thought it was a good idea or not. It was the system that we put in, I think, maybe before kickoff, maybe after kickoff. I can't remember. I think it was after kickoff. And so we actually literally had Kelly calling on attack, Crystal calling on defense. And it was not good. I think ideally you have a main IGL who calls both attack and defense, and you've got a secondary caller who helps out. But in this case, we had 2 literally differently designated IGLs, and I think it was causing some problems. So again, just to re-explain, the reason that I put Crystal as the IGL is just because we had a bunch of players who I thought functioned a little bit better when they had more freedom. And Kelly wanted to call a little bit more structured, which is not a bad thing. But I think with the players that we had, it was not really working, especially kind of on the attack side where we needed to be able to like take timings and stuff like that. At least the players kind of were feeling like that. And so I just decided to go with Crystal because he was a little bit less sort of like micromanaging, in charge of everything, and it would just let players kind of do their own thing. Again, I think both of these changes, the Patrick Hu to Darion swap and the officially making Crystal the IGL, I don't know if these were the correct calls. I think in retrospect, it was probably too much chaos. I think maybe it would have been better to just like keep the IGL situation as it was, but then let Darion play, or potentially, you know, yeah, I think the season was chaotic, and I think this added more chaos to it. At the time, I thought it was the correct decision. Now, in retrospect, I don't know. I do think that maybe the Darion switch was correct. Just because I do think that his sort of experience was very beneficial to us. But also at the same time, you just never know. You never know. Maybe Patrick Hu's firepower would have helped us against PaperX. It's so hard to say. But I was just trying everything that I could think of to like get us into playoffs. I was like, we just have to beat PaperX. All we have to do is beat PaperX. Let's use the GENG game as sort of like a testing ground for these changes, and then we'll just go into the PaperX game and we'll hopefully beat them and go on to playoffs and move on. So that's sort of like all of the stuff that was going on in the behind the scenes, at least the stuff that I can talk about. We threw Darion in here. One thing that is worth noting is that you know, we're playing the Haven comp, but Darion was not comfortable on Yoru, so we just put him on Jet. Again, at this point, I was literally just like, let's just go with like comfort, whatever. I don't care if we don't have the Yoru. Jet, ISO, I mean, this comp is not good. I'm just going to straight up tell you, like this is not good. This would be much better if this was literally any other duelist than Jet. But it was like, hey, Derek, you've got 3 days to prepare. You're playing this week. So I'm just going to put you on Jet because it's your most played agent. So I will freely admit this comp is shit. this is not a good comp. And we're playing against GENG, who's playing like their most comfortable map, their best comp. I had some anti stuff that I thought would work against them, but I didn't have super high hopes for this map in particular. Pearl, I thought we could maybe win because when Darion was in the team, our Pearl was like almost undefeated in scrims. Like I think we were 19-1 in scrims or something like that when Darion was playing on the team. So I was pretty confident in Pearl. And then Ascent, we had sort of put them in a spot where they could veto to pick Ascent and start attack, which is usually pretty good. If you can start defense on Ascent as the decider, you feel pretty good about it. But yeah. So anyway, let's get into the game. It's not going to be a pretty one. Our Haven was really bad. Pearl, I think there's some interesting stuff to talk about, but we'll just continue to work through it. Yeah, they did win today's match at the Soup tournament. I'm probably not going to watch it because I'm just going to be honest with you guys. The team that they played, not very good. So they were definitely expected to win today. I'll definitely watch the next one because they're rematching Fancy, who beat them.
I just enjoy.
So yeah, so I'm probably not going to watch the Soup VOD. Maybe I will. It depends on how fast this goes. But yeah, Team NKT, if they had struggled to beat Team NKT, I would have been a little bit worried. But seeing them beat them pretty easily is definitely a good sign for the team. So, yeah. All right, let's get into it.
Smack talking the other regions.
Yeah,
a fun little pastime.
I've noticed that.
Oh, actually, let me pull up Epic Pen real quick so I can draw. Autumn looks like a player I would have loved because of Yoru, right? I mean, I think Autumn is he's like a fairly flexible player in general. I know that they're putting him on Yoru all the time right now, but he's definitely like, he's played a lot of Viper and other duelists and Sentinels and stuff like that.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to play Diplomat, trying to keep everybody happy.
I think life's just easier and better when you realize that you can't do that, and it's better to just piss people off instead.
Is it easier though? Is it? Well, a little bit of util thrown out early, but they're just going to use that opportunity to real clear that space. Ash looking for the jump peaks, but didn't find the timing. Orb grab, trying to fast track those kill contracts for Yudotan.
Yep. Peek out there from Ash. Big glimpse on multiple players. We'll just go ahead and send out the concuss. Everybody from Global Esports quickly backpedaling them. As Munchkin with a peek out from window, able to find one.
Yeah,
Kelly.
Little unfortunate first blood there.
That flank pressure, not going to be much more of a concern.
We head over
here
to
for
A.
Texture. Got himself positioned up on top of the box here.
They hear us coming. They've got 3 people here already. This is not going to go well for us. I can just tell already this is not going to go well. But we did get 2 orbs on the ISO right off the bat. And this was really the game plan, as I was just like, we're just going to farm this, like, hopefully 3-4 times per half and just roll with it.
Nothing to be seen there. Paranoia going across, and for now, Global Esports still going to be held at bay. This site absolutely locked down, and once again, Global going to have to go on a bit of a pivot.
This has to be where they go because of timing.
Okay, we deposit Darion.
Already here from Darion. Let's wait and see if he gets a peek out, and we'll just go ahead and abandon this one. Munchkin leading forward, a bit of damage across onto Yudotan, but overall, plant can come
a little
through.
bit too aggressive from Yudo, probably.
Forward. Texture somehow comes away with that kill.
That was a little
Probably
ridiculous.
should have had him absolutely dead to rights, but it's
all right. So we lose the pistol. We do get 3 orbs on the ISO, which is a good start for him.
Nice shots from Ash.
And we're gonna go grab ourselves some more orbs on this one. What's up, Gary? How you doing, bro?
Happy to see that Munchkin's Poison Cloud landing in the right spot. That's a plus. Contingency out to grab the orb.
Already just going to be 2 away from that kill contract.
Could have it for the bonus. Probably will, even if he just dies and doesn't get a kill here. Probably just feed him another orb in the next round. So,
okay, aggressive
good
reclear from
management
GENG.
from GE, Global Esports.
Oh,
Ooh.
Why are we reliving this pain? Because I think it's fun. I think it's fun to experience pain. I mean, whoa, did I say that out loud? No, honestly, I just kind of wanted to like share the story of the season, so you guys have like a better understanding of what was going on. And I don't know, I think it's maybe it's like cathartic for me as well, but also I just think it's kind of interesting. I don't think any other coach has ever done this before, where they just share like the entire story of the year. So I think it would be kind of good content.
Munchkin's like, if there's more than one, it could be a problem.
yeah. Opposite back away. Snakebite, though, at the ready here is the entry. Coming through on the garage. As it's going to be a bit of a meat grinder situation. Textures there in window. The double push down. Spike now going to be on the floor.
We get kind of owned, but
Guns out.
we are one off of our
That
ultimate,
preparation
or
there.
sorry, our ISO ultimate, which is where we want to be.
As usual, Textures
On our
yeah,
first gun
just
round.
losing his mind. But that's a given for GENG. Early smoke out, Munchkin trying to disregard.
Okay, they aggro C, and let's see how we react to this.
Absolutely cannot. Might have gotten spotted by Global Esports
Take A
briefly.
control.
Texture gonna clear a trip and
Yeah, we should be
retreat.
speeding up here.
At least keep that in the back of Global's minds that could be a lurk coming through.
Yeah, still do have that one trip set up outside of that mid window. So a bit more cover here for him. Here's the grab. Yudotan snatching up Munchkin. Has that bulldog, so it can be a quick break on the shield. And
Boom.
Yudotan still able to go ahead and confirm the kill. Crystal comes away with 2. Foxy 9 at
All right.
range. Spectre in
Great
hand,
round.
able to
That's
find
exactly
1.
how we want these rounds to go in
Blind
attack.
Texture finding
Go grab the
hefty
Viper,
impact. That might be the one
execute
kill
on site.
that GENG is able to find here. Global Esports looking to play out a very clean anti-bonus.
Yeah, really nice.
Did I not have a plan or ante to punish Foxy 9 on C long when he just holds alone? We did. I don't exactly remember what the protocols were, but I definitely wanted us to be breaking this turret a lot on C.
To see from them. Just good patience all around.
Actually, I remember my pre-match speech was, let's find Foxy 9 and Ash and let's try to punish them. Like, let's specifically try to hit those 2 players. And I'm pretty sure that Ash ended up having an insane game. So, whoops.
Finally got that ult into play. Texture, what do you have in store for us? Everybody's hiding.
Just Crystal, who's out in the open. And
Okay.
2 hedge.
So, pretty solid round for us there.
Been Kelly, yes, who shouted out. It was
Why was Poppy using Phantom when clearly his Vandal's good? I mean, Poppy can just shoot with whatever.
confidence, you know.
Yeah.
Play confidently.
Well, for what it's worth, I know things have been a bit of a struggle for Global in this stage. I do love the way Kelly S maintains his composure, his energy. He's done a really good job as the leader of this team.
Turret.
Even though it's been rough sledding at times, he has always been a positive impact on them.
And we've
you
got
can hear
solid
all the time up
mid
here in the
control
booth.
with Kelly's positioning.
We're 2 stories.
One thing I also will say is that when we started playing this comp, I really, really liked putting Kelly on the Cypher because he was formerly a duelist player. And I think that the way that he lurks is like really aggressive. He gets a lot of space and a lot of control with the Cypher and like later the Vice as well. And so I thought it kind of actually like fit his role pretty well. Hey coach, do you think Harbor is an ideal agent for pro play after Viper being nerfed and him being buffed? I think Harbor is very good, yes.
Love the players, and I can hear Kelly screaming down there sometimes. And now Crystal also has a Hunter's Fury off the back of that previous round. Ash
Okay,
gets his
so we
ult.
go re-clear A.
So trying to get a
Great
little bit
pressure
of
over
info.
here,
Now
and I
you're gonna-
think we're planning on coming back to C here. So we get the orb, we break the turret, we force the rotations over here, we come back and show A pressure to force them to come back here, and then I think we're gonna split into C. I think that's the plan for this round. We'll see.
know Ash's position. How do you want to play that? Do you want to keep trying to press forward? All of the info utility used for Crystal, still waiting on the recon to come back up.
Okay, they use the Teo ult very
Maybe
early.
they get a catch here on one of these players, but Armageddon not going to be finding anyone.
Timing.
Just the double push up here, and Salvo is going to be sent out as well, just looking to try to hold things off. The spike, however, a little bit faster this time compared to what we were seeing in the pistol. Global ushering this across over towards that C site. Alarm bot get cleared out, but still some damage taken by the nano swarms as Foxy not.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, so this is
Playing up inside here of that smoke. Beautifully done.
kind of unfortunate for us, but we do get the trade.
Approaching from garage, finding that kill. Munchkin tucks back.
And then our scaling is a little bit slow, but we do get into the site. The trades are not there, though.
Going to be taken down. Calron here versus Crystal. The swing coming through goes.
Definitely rough scaling here. I kind of want to go back to the point at which Udaton dies.
Of that smoke. By the nano swarms is Foxy 9. Playing.
Yeah, so man, our scaling was like I felt kind of bad for Udaton just because I feel like we had not the best sort of spacing when we would scale into attacks on, or when we would scale into sites on attack. We had like too many sort of like passive players who were trying to play for util first, where Udaton was just always in ahead of the timing and kind of alone. And part of this was his fault for not really like slowing things down, but also we just needed like Poppy and Crystal to be more aggressive when they would go into sites as well.
Up inside here of that smoke. Beautifully done, able to find Udaton. As now though, gonna get spammed down. Kelly, yes.
So yeah, we end up losing this round. Honestly, I think we played the macro pretty well, but we just didn't scale very well.
Him push it up ahead of that, into that poison cloud. He had his turret pretty far forward there to kind of give
okay,
early warning.
Next round.
To get into that position.
Samit probably will not watch today's game, just because, I mean, we'll see. We're going to watch this first, and then we'll see how I feel, whether I want to do the soup or not. Like I said, I think we definitely should have beaten NKT today. I don't think NKT is that good. But we'll see if we have time.
I hope we get more fights between Crystal and Caron, just because I feel like both of them are going to be such a good just example of raw aim.
Okay, so they triple held B,
as well as movement.
We lose our Cypher immediately. We've shown A. We definitely need to start creating some pressure elsewhere on the map.
Just ignore that initial spray from Caron a little bit.
Sure. It was all just to give Crystal a false sense of security.
Yeah. It's like, he's whiffed, I've got time. I swear. Now, Udaton got really beat up at the beginning of this round. Kelly S down.
At any time in the season where there are heated arguments? Not really.
They do.
High value shock dart.
Yep.
Not
a
really.
Nice one. Good memory from the previous round when Kelly S ate a lot of that nano.
Okay, we deposit Darion in C. Udaton looking for a timing A.
Real question is can you break through?
Are we going to commit to this, or what's going to happen?
Considering swinging in. Might be getting timing now. Nope. Faces back forward, the tailwind up. Chases in, finds the headshot. Looks for a little bit more, but Crystal able to shut him down. Just he and Poppy now.
Udaton kind of creates some space for us.
Paranoia sent.
We do get in to the site, but 4v2 post is going to be very hard for us to win.
Caron able to find one. And Chris.
So yeah, okay. Not the best start to our attack. I think...
So I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think at this point we're going to call a timeout. I don't know what I said. I think I was pretty disappointed in the energy that we had.
So elevated.
Yeah.
Very animated. Looks like he brought Patrick into the booth with him there. Give him a little bit of moral support. Aw. That's cute.
What do I think about this year's GE roster? I think they've got a bunch of good players. I don't really know what the roles are going to be. I feel like they've got 3 duelist / sentinel players and 2 initiators and then a smoke. And so it's going to be, somebody's going to have to adapt to make the roles work on the team. But they definitely have good players, so they probably can make it happen.
was a reasonable argument to be made for both sides. See, that's my diplomat coming through.
Okay, so we hero by Yudaton.
I'd say given the economic situation of GENG, they probably could delay the overdrive and go for a defensive pit.
Yeah, I mean, Munchkin's probably got more legs to stand on for sure.
Break
There's that
that,
turret.
farm the orb.
Last time Foxy was playing close. And he is sort of, again, a little bit wider on the angle this time. No poison. The poison cloud isn't up yet. It's in front of him.
Oh. Fox able to find the first.
Get the trade.
Shot there from Darion into.
This is a great round from Darion so far.
On the rifle. Karen now going to be noted. His paranoia going to be exchanged here on both sides. Darion does get stunned up the side of here.
Dude, but where is our scaling, man? Like, what are we doing here? Why? Holy shit. Get into the site. What are we worried about? They don't have any ults.
Noted. His paranoia going to be exchanged here on both sides. Darion does get stunned up the side.
I actually have no idea why these two are not scaling in. Do we call this as like a fake?
Poison cloud isn't up yet. It's in front of him.
No, I mean, we're pretty committed.
Oh. Fox able to find the first. Decent sheriff shot there from Darion.
Okay. There is a molly.
Two. The draw down on the rifle.
But then we paranoia and we don't go in.
Now going to be noted.
I don't know. I don't know why we're not scaling. Seems like we absolutely should be on site right there.
Peeks out.
Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible that Kelly hears people running and says, like, you guys can go A. That's definitely something that could be happening here. But if we just look at the spacing, it makes like almost no sense for us to not be on site there.
But more here. As Kelly is just quickly going to be backing away.
What's up, Mr. RJ? How are you?
Sprinting over a long site for the moment. Completely opened up. Ash not too far away. They're just trying to double stack and note this, but Karen will just go ahead and win out the fight. The flanker now dead.
Now you know it's clear. Can get through and get that plant pretty easily. Texture still over on C. I mean, there's a world where he dashed over.
Planted.
To be a little bit careful of that, but no guns are going to be able to be collected by Poppy and Crystal, so just those sheriffs, but see if they can match what Darion started the round
double
with.
Flank from GENG.
Just watching heaven. Close as Poppy.
Hello.
What?
I don't know how we hit that shot, but good shot from Poppy.
Into that shot?
Seemed like it. Time is ticking here. GENG need to get a move on. Global Esports. They're going to try to seal this one away. And Crystal finds that hit. There's the ping reveal. Ash gets the spike held up to half. They push forward into the smoke.
Nice.
And they
Okay, solid round from us.
The Vandal.
Really good entries by Darion, and then a nice 2v3 by Crystal and Kelly. Let's see. Kelly is a leader figure even outside the game. Wasn't it a blow to his confidence to give IGL to roll to Crystal? How did he react? Yeah, so that is one thing. You know, obviously I talked to him, I talked to Crystal, I kind of like talked about what was happening. But I do think that it was, you know, specifically for him, I think it was a bit of a gamble on my part, just to kind of like take that role away from him. I think I definitely could have handled that better. At the time, I think I was kind of just like making decisions because like nothing was working, and the season was like that was like so chaotic and just like shit was going really poorly. But yeah, I mean, after the fact, like I had some good conversations with Kelly after the stage, you know, and I like explained my reasoning, and you know, he understood, but also, you know, maybe disagreed with the decision. Again, like I said, I don't know if this was the correct decision or not. I think there's lots of evidence that maybe it was not. But you know, I was just trying my best to do the right thing. And it's possible that it was a mistake. And I definitely think that it potentially hurt Kelly a bit. So I feel kind of bad about that. I think he still played well, but it definitely was something that I was definitely kind of risking like his performance and mental by making a change like that for sure.
There you go.
Chef's kiss indeed.
Getting a little bit energized. I love that the other 4 players on Global add up to Chris.
Okay, so we've got 4 ults, and I would love to see us use them to win this round here.
Those kills right now.
Hey, yeah. I mean, he's a tremendous player.
They close the gap down to half, so 2.
Okay, so the call here is like fake fast short control. I think maybe we're kind of like showing heavy A control with the intention to just hit C.
More to try to tie things up here, needing to find some impact on the attack. Turk going to be cleared out. Foxy just a stinger in hand as Yutan now going to be 1 away from having that next kill contract online.
You can see they know they have full control because of the contingency over this C orb. There really isn't a lot that GENG's been able to deal with it other than the early salvos in the pistol round. And Ash has been on permanent A duty ever since, so they've done a great job of finding the advantages where they can, really putting them to good use. Obviously.
Okay, so now Crystal's going to go back and re-clear A. Basically, we get the C orb. Crystal's going to come back, re-clear A with the drone, and then we're going to end C. Is very likely what's going to happen here.
Time out on Haven for GE. You want to get him fired up and rolling. And if Crystal's popping behind him, things could definitely go well for Global Esports. Yep. Texture trying to get away with a forward position, but it's noted. Good diligence. Foxy.
Jiggling to try to reset that. Nanoswarm to try to buy himself some time. He's going to go for a reposition. Does this get red? Well, he's just going to get spammed out.
Okay.
Take him down.
This round is nice.
Finding Munchkin. The site now wide open.
Ooh, is this the Ash clutch round?
I
don't know. I feel like the macro on this round is really nice.
Best as possible. Yutan whittled away at down to 36. If he sends the ultimate, does go ahead and get that health.
Kelly's got a good lurk spot.
I think he's probably going to be feeling pretty comfy, given the position here, given that they have 5 players alive. Granted, he and Darion dangerously low.
I was kind of curious to maybe tuck into Cubby. That way things went sideways.
2 players.
Okay, I feel like our communication here is really poor. They still have Omen. Playing heavy off is a little bit scary. We did leave Poppy on site, but we definitely need to be talking to him. Hey, we've got your back, Poppy. Just focus on this side. He doesn't need to be looking for a fight here. He can basically just tuck, and we should be able to watch everything else.
To maybe tuck into Cubby. That way things went sideways.
2 players have gone out onto the side. Poppy going to be taken down. Spike now starting to be held. There's the pull through.
Oh yeah, we use this. We grab who we think is the diffuser, and it's not the diffuser.
Doesn't get the diffuser though. They play in front of it.
Bro.
He'll win that fight with a round victory. It goes.
Yeah, I mean, we played the macro of this round super well to start, and then we just trolled the post plant. So this is like pretty game losing what just happened here, because we ended up using, you know, our ult. We could have broken their economy, but we basically just like gift them around that we should be winning like 100% of the time. And stuff like this is like, it really just like fucks the game. You know, if we win this, it's 3-5. We probably win the next round. It becomes 4-5. We're probably back close to another Yutan ult. We can really start snowballing, but losing a round like this is like,
the way up.
it basically like loses you the map right there.
Forward. They don't have much money behind, but GENG once again ahead by 3.
Yeah, I mean, the whole way through here, GENG is knowing that Yutan's going to throw his ult once they start the defuse, so they're throwing players ahead.
Yeah.
And Ash just sticks it and spins.
That's tough. I mean, we used 2 ults and lost the round because we just didn't communicate well. Sucks. Interestingly, GENG decides to save because their eco is so bad after winning the round. So what's the plan now? Looks like an A open, and we'll probably just speed up into A here, I would guess.
4 sheriffs here for the side of GENG. salvos. They're able to get out in front of these. Damage not going to be suffered. Just a ping reveal onto Charon.
I do remember after that defuse round, the mood in the team was not good.
They're being really patient. We've seen some trickery early from GENG where they're just tucking into smokes, trying to play aggressively off the back of those. So GE has to be very careful. There goes the util dump.
Paranoia goes out. And Charon, Ash, one apiece. Yukon turning over, looking for a second kill. Munchkin out wide, trying to steady it, but he's...
All right, let's look at the scaling on this. I feel like we should be winning this round. We get in.
Paranoia.
Okay, Derek's a little isolated. We don't have a ton of util for backside here.
Goes out.
He gets picked. Crystal gets picked. I mean, they just hit some nice shots. So it's like another round that we probably should be winning. Just based off the guns.
Charon, Ash, one apiece. Yukon turning over.
Sometimes you just lose all the critical rounds.
Wide, trying to steady it, but he's just dancing around
And then
you say, okay, we got the spike.
you get
Hell
stomped.
yes, you're by yourself. That's fine. We're gonna send the pit. The corpse is out of reach. The neural theft, no way in hell.
Oh man, it looked like for a moment there.
Yeah, so now, like, we should have won the previous round where we got the spike down with a 5v3, and we should have won that round.
Charges away from an Armageddon.
But now
as well.
it's 6-2, and it looks like we're getting shit on, even though we probably should have won at least half the rounds that we've lost. All right, we are gonna do an A open here. It looks like we're maybe just gonna fully commit to A.
I'm sure Foxy's no slouch. Clear the dart, yeah. Ash, not really much you can do to contest that at this point. See what the timing is and which direction he goes with the drone. Smoke, Charon expecting the execute.
We did not get
Setting
the
up
orb.
util for it, but again, GE so scared that there's going to be players inside of those smokes because of what they saw early. Has to respect that. Minute left on the clock. Foxy hasn't really seen much. I think just the Cypher spotted by the drone.
Okay, so this is maybe the first round so far that we've played where we're playing the macro like pretty badly. If we don't break this, then we're going to be in trouble. And I'm pretty sure I will call a timeout after this round and tell them, yo, you guys have to be breaking this turret every single round. Otherwise, it's like impossible.
But there's 3 players here. This could be tough for Global Esports.
Aaron, this entire time, he's just been jiggling. Now he stays tucked. Wall goes up.
Tara and Jenna, I would recommend just going back to the first like 5 minutes of the stream because I explain exactly why I made the roster move to put Darion in instead of Patrick Hu.
Shield raised. Paranoia locks him in place. Darion was looking to go there. Hit the updraft, and now util has been burned.
Okay, surely we... Okay, actually, I think... I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think back to like the ante that I did. I think we were just trying to pump fake here because we knew that they would throw a bunch of their utility, and then maybe we can just hit once the wall goes down.
GENG just slamming the door here in Global
They're
Esports
using all of their
space.
utility. There are 4 people here, which is a little bit
Foxy's still stagnant.
sketchy,
Go for
but
another late pivot. And walks forward into the
we
smoke.
don't go
right
into the
Munchkin.
smoke together.
Gazan doing well
Good
to
trade,
go ahead and
though.
trade one back. The crossfire setup is broken. Gazan finding one texture sliding into.
Yeah, so this is something that we did talk about where it's like, yo, if we can bait out their utility, then we can just kind of hit them and they don't have anything to counter us with. That's one thing with the Viper comp is, especially now without the Tejo being as good, like now GENG plays this with the Sova, but if you can bait out the Paranoia and the Molly, then you can kind of just hit the site and they can't really stop you. So that's what we do here. Obviously, we want to go into the smoke together, but we do get the trade. And then you can kind of see that now that they don't have a Viper, they don't have Molly, they don't have Paranoia, we can basically just like run in together and just fight them.
Not finding one texture sliding into his demise. And Foxy's just gonna be one, guys. What What happened here?
Yeah. That is.
So yeah,
I
I mean, again, like just looking at the score, it kind of feels like we should be in the lead, based on how we're playing so far. Like I think the game plan is working. We're just kind of like losing some of these micro situations. 3-6 scoreline. I feel like this game is much closer than
super good.
Yeah.
much closer than the scoreline shows.
Considering there's only 3 more rounds in the half.
Okay, we've got Utaton's ult here again. I think we might just be trying to immediately use it off of a dart ping, and I would be a little bit surprised if we don't also use the Omen to like teleport behind them, based on our setup, but we'll see.
Well, yeah.
But he's absolutely correct. They could get it to 6-6. I mean, they probably feel pretty comfortable on their defender's side here.
Okay, well.
No. Into
Wait, what
6-6.
just happened?
I mean,
How do we
but he's absolutely
doubled
correct.
here?
They could get it to 6-6. I mean, they probably feel pretty comfortable on their defender's side here.
What the fuck just happened?
Okay,
Oh,
well.
Spike down A.
The pattern might just be continuing.
Oh, no.
It's continuing. Well,
How did
Gen
this
G
round
is
go
to
so
say,
badly?
Okay, we dropped that one. Let's go for a crunch play. Ash gets taken down, and the pace, the change up here, completely
Show me
catches
the
Global
replay.
Esports off guard.
how did we all die there? I mean, it's a nice play from Gen G. It looks like they expect us to go aggressive A, so they're calling an aggro
And
themselves.
those were deep kills. That was outside of A garden.
But how did Utaton die
I'll
here?
take a look back. Just, I mean, maybe. I think the replay officer.
They're trying to figure out what happened. Yeah, they weren't ready for the replay button.
Down A.
Salva finding Utaton, yeah.
Yeah, how did Utaton die to the salvo? I kind of want to go back and what?
Absolutely correct. They could get
Okay, salvo here, salvo here.
it to 6-6. I mean, they
He falls back
probably
and
feel
just
pretty comfortable.
runs into the salvo. He
But
gets
he's absolutely
tagged
correct.
by somebody?
They could get it to 6-6. I mean, they probably feel pretty comfortable on their defender's side here.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
Spike
I don't
down
know. He just ran through
I'll
the
take a-
salvo and died. I mean, that's a disastrous round. Again, it's like, what? How are we losing these rounds like this, man?
Well,
Will I be disappointed if GE starts this year with Derek being 6th player? I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's their team.
for Global Esports, it's one of those rounds you want to just try to shrug off. Chris will say, okay, let's get 2 more, and it's really good.
Yeah, just keep saying that. The issue is the economy
Okay.
still
Go back C.
never really rolling for Global Esports. Genji's sitting on a fair amount. Karan loses the battle to Utaton. Nice step up, and he's still got the double
Gonna be the
tap.
grab on the Munchkin.
Yep.
Texture arriving, and again just swinging out.
Good.
Loses the fight. Wow. Utaton finds Munchkin.
Man, it's another solid
5v2.
round. Again, I'm watching this back, and I really feel like the score should be flipped. It feels like we should be up like 7-3 here. Oh god, this round. Okay, so we essentially win the round there. 4v2.
Get Kelly S here. Oh, now no.
Sorry, 5v2.
Well, you will make it a little bit more costly by finding the 2 eliminations, but running it back and
Okay, 7-4.
Through the roof. Carry on right there.
Their team
Just
that hurts
aggressive.
coach. I mean, it's the truth. It's not. I'm not in charge of the team, so.
Positioning, hitting their shots. Catching Gen G a little bit flat-footed.
Up
Texture.
and play though.
Keep up.
Yep, texture with the
Okay. It'd be great if we could get this round.
Yep. And a lot of ults to boot, so
They bring out the
Gen G has
texture
an
up.
opportunity here to claim their 8th. Just can they stop
Then
G's
Darion in
Here's some-
to break util.
pushes?
This is a good
Wise
round
there
so
from
far.
Darion.
Create a lot of
Want to
pressure.
aggress any further forward off the back
Kelly
of that
gets
alarm
alert
bot.
going on A.
Senses that there's likely a trap being set up off the back of it. A lot of that has been obviously the name of the game for Foxy9 and most Killjoys.
We
of
still have
course, but
drone. I assume we're gonna
yeah,
drone.
such a tight angle.
They're going to look to drone him off this as well.
Oh yeah, this is a super nice play from Texture. I remember this because, again, I personally feel watching this that our game plan is good. Like, our attack game plan has been good so far. We had the one round where we didn't break the turret. We got stuck over here, but we like pump faked all of their util. I really feel like this score should literally just be like 8-3 maybe at this point, based on how we've played. The general ideas and macro of the round, I feel like we've lost a lot of really dumb situations so far. This is a nice play by Texture, though. He like perfectly dodges the drone.
How much did they get to see,
and
though?
Our scaling is a little bit slow.
Playing up close, but it's going to be more than enough. Finds Darion.
And I think this is a pretty bad round.
Elias trying to go on this lurk, and Ash able to note that. TP now going to be canceled. This just
but we're creating a lot of chaos for Gen G. They're using their util. They're not really sure what's happening.
Ash contains the Cypher back. Salvo's at the ready.
Okay, now we're stomping up. So they know we're coming A.
Bounce forward, Paranoia coming across, but
bro, I mean,
Paranoia.
How are we losing this? Okay, this guy gets paranoid and double damaged.
Bounce forward, Paranoia coming across.
And we still lose the duel. That's crazy.
Close angles that Ash is able to go ahead, get vision. Kelly has to take it down. Munchkin finding one, finding two. And that is going to be the cleanup coming through as Gen G.
So 8-4, obviously not great half for attack with a double duelist comp on hand.
Really nicely played by the Tejo for Gen G.
And now we go to the hard half, because I think the way that Munchkin plays this map with the Viper is really, really difficult to deal with. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna end up giving them a bunch of kills for free, trying to get overly aggressive. Again, we did have a game plan here where I think I wanted us to do a lot of like aggro camming, because it would kind of tell whether they were coming A or not, A or B. But we don't really have the best retake stuff for B. I think they end up abusing B quite a bit against us.
I mean, I think there's plenty of...
Any opinions or thought about GE win today in Soup Valorant League? I would have been worried if they had lost to NKT, but NKT is not very good. So, I mean, it's good that they beat them. It's good that they beat them easily. I don't think it really tells too much, just because I don't think NKT is very good. But tomorrow's game should be interesting, because it's the rematch against Fancy, who they already lost to.
Capable players on this team, just putting it all together. It's been a bit of a tricky affair. Karan and Udotan exchanging some damage. Karan took the brunt end of...
Okay, so yes, this is another thing. One of the other reasons that I was okay running the Jet, even though it's not ideal, obviously, is just that you can do this. This is like one of the most important things to do against the Viper comp, is just like get this line and then just force them to use util to re-clear you, or, you know, challenge them on the line. So this was part of the game plan. This was something I stressed in our prep for this, is like, you must get through the wall, put them on the line, get them an operator, take away the Viper's impact here. But then we need to make sure that we understand how to play the rest of the map, especially like B, because this is one thing that Gen G does really well with this comp, is they abuse B. And if you let them plant on B consistently, like,
on the angles, but I mean, Gen
probably
G right
gonna
now
lose.
are quite scathed.
I don't like that. Yeah, I wouldn't like that crossfire either. This might have bought them the opportunity they need to go over to A, but instead they're expecting some kind of pressure.
Okay,
lurk
so Darion gives up the line. This is a problem. I'm pretty sure I called a timeout very early on in this half, because I watched us give up this line and then come back and just stare at a wall over here, and this is like, this is
tucked away,
super bad.
Turret swings though, actually before it.
Like, you can't be doing this.
The god timing on it. Munchkin Karan still 41 HP between the two of them. Could be at risk. Tarrant seeing a shoulder, opts to back away. He gets a Seward, nothing spotted now. And are going to be sent, relay into the corner. Texture looking to try to get the shutdown, finds Crystal, but Darion barrel stuffs with the Sheriff, finds him. It's Foxy intercepting into B.
Ooh, that's such a big duel.
10 health
10 HP, man. It's so close, bro. Look at their health.
Have the player advantage. Munchkin out, flush against the walls. The plant comes in. And has Ash here for a bit of backup. Swing forward, Poppy collects a
Poppy
bolt.
gets 2.
30 health between the two.
I mean, this is just another this is just another example of like how close this game can be, right? We have 2 players alive. They have 4 players alive, but they have a collective like 60 health, 51 health between 3 of their players. Like, what if we just won these duels instead of losing them with 1 bullet left? Like, we win this round. It's like the margins are so small sometimes, man.
And has Ash here for a bit of backup. Swing forward, Poppy collects a bolt.
1 enemy remaining.
30 health between the two.
For GENG on the map. Draw some attention over there, find a free pick, and then Foxy finds one of his own so that, you know, he's got some.
Okay, so our anti-eco, or rather our eco at this point was just a garage trap. So that's what we're doing there.
Space over there. Doesn't necessarily find Kelly S initially, but eventually gets there. That opens up that B site just enough, but weak health, and looked like for a moment maybe Poppy was going to want to have one of his classic clutches. Couldn't quite come through. All those players in Cubby, if only there was a Tejo on the other side. So juicy. Who used to play with Darion.
True.
Now he's over in China. Very happy about that.
Plant now coming in. Smoke falling. Tail went forward. Darian trying to play a little bit distract there. Karan still coming away with 2.
Okay,
Poppy.
I mean, we were never going to win this
Crossfires.
round, especially once we let them plant for free on C with the Viper comp.
Guardians.
Okay, this is a big round. We got our full buy. Don't have any ults to work with. Neither do they. And we start in a 1-2-2.
Surprisingly, Munchkin not one of them. As the Bulldog. Foxy as the Phantom.
Yeah, again, I remember this. I really wanted Derek to get through the wall here. I'm pretty sure I call a timeout after this one to be like, yo, you have to push this Viper wall. Otherwise, we can't play defense.
Rifle. And everybody from GE, well, 3 players from GE going over towards C. Oof.
Mega damage taken once again. Shock dart lobbed in. Not able to find contact off that. So HP bars steadied.
What's up, God Alexora? How are you?
Poppy.
Playing around with the idea of going for a peek there, but almost certainly would have been the.
Yeah, and you can see right here, like, if you don't get through this Viper wall, you can't play. You like this comp completely falls apart if you don't go through this, because like now we have 2 people basically doing nothing. This guy has tons of information. We have an ISO just watching this angle, which is not great, and then we're so spread. Nobody can really help each other. We have no information. This is like super bad.
Eyes.
Him and Texture were so close.
Might be able to find a solid flank timing though. Here's a drone coming out that might make him think that he's got enough opportunity. Supposed to smoke over first though.
Okay, they get their
They're
B
already
plants,
ahead of this, the plant coming through.
and let's see. Do we have a good retake plan? I'm
Just
gonna
knowing
guess
that door position,
no.
sending out the pings here.
I just saw it.
I'm gonna guess
That looks
that
like-
we did not prep for good retakes on B that
Garon.
well, which is
Just go ahead, TP out. He's gonna go into the spawn,
not good from me.
and he's likely to get caught. Kelly S is in a solid position. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Scoop
Good
that
kill from Kelly.
Time though.
Opportunity. Trying to get back into
Good
this
kill
here.
from Yutaton.
Yutaton able to find 1 nano swarm to delay. Poppy on the peak.
All right, 5v2.
Munchkin gonna be
We better
taken
win
down.
this round.
Salvos now layered in. GENG is looking to try to play delay as much as they possibly can. Foxy 9 now
okay.
eliminated. The cleanup. is
Honestly,
dead.
good round from us.
Pretty difficult round, but and good B post plant.
Okay, what's the plan here? We are going to do a shock dart combo, it looks like. We are going to do the undercut vulnerable plus the shock dart combo, and we're going to have Poppy be the guy that gets on the line here, it looks like, at A.
It's going to look like, of course, with the Tejo util and the nano swarms and all that for the delay, just pressing forward the whole time. Global Esports, very nice.
Yep, there it
Into
is.
bonus.
Texture slow walking up.
That's tough. I mean, Texture knows about that angle. Got to win that one, though. It's
Not able to find it. Texture
kind of a
will
big
still
whiff
fall,
from
though.
Darion.
With a nice timing. There's Kelly S.
But we get 2
holds down
back.
the garage.
Okay, we're in a pretty good spot.
Player advantage now
Utah
here for the side
clears
of Global
everything.
Esports. GENG still trying to
Utah
push
gets another one.
And now, Karen going to be picked off, and Poppy, I thought for a second was just going to go ahead and stick that one, and he might as well have.
Honestly, pretty good round from us.
Completely pinned in.
Pretty good round from us. Good recovery after the first blood.
Double tap expiring. Just on now. A bit at risk.
I'm curious, Coach, how good have I become at pronouncing Indian names? I mean,
Good headshot
I've always
taken
been pretty
out.
good, I think,
National
just because Oh, fuck this round.
completely
Not this round. How are we losing this round?
pinned in. Double tap expiring. Just on now. A bit at risk. And
Okay, Udaton's trolling.
we'll get a headshot and take him out. Nash, no matter what now, confirming that he will have an Armageddon. Yes, Drone will go ahead.
Okay, we know where this guy
Spot out.
is.
Capital plant, the paranoia going to be sent in, goes for the peek. Getting pressured
He's
here.
pinged.
Double swing around.
No!
Certainly not! The fadeaway shot for the Red Bull clutch. Ash with the 4K
I mean,
delivers a heartbreaking round to the doorstep of Global Esports.
Oh my god. This was such a nice round for GE, Kelly S, and Yudo Tom.
again, I'm watching this game back, and I just can't help but thinking we should have won this map.
Just shutting down
Like, we should have won this map.
these dry pushes.
We
from
lost
the
so
side of
many
GenG.
really dumb
then Ash.
rounds.
He gets tagged up too. They have the spot, and they just walk into it. That last one through the box on the crystal. Ridiculous. Oh no. That tripwire really weird.
God, that
from
makes me
Kelly S,
mad.
Too. Over at Garage that last round.
That is a little cheeky one.
Yeah.
Harder to identify. Poppy on the push up, and Munchkin will collect one, tucks back behind the smoke, eats quite a bit of damage here. But critically, he stays alive.
Dude, how is
There's
this guy
something we have to deal
alive?
with against GenG.
Holy
Is this
moly.
toxic screen and Munchkin's play around it.
This is painful.
I like that Global Esports wants to get proactive. Try to make sure that he can't set up those lurks. Because that opens up the C side
This
of the
is
map
painful,
a lot
bro.
more for GenG.
Timing, Baryon. Oh my god.
Will just be sat down, Ash.
Yeah, this is
Carried
a
forward
rough
from the
one.
previous round.
This is a rough one.
At the ready, Udaton popping the shield, setting up the wall. See, going forward now, turns his sights down to the sewer. The double tap, however, getting ready to expire. His back, face back over now, in towards main, and Ash just does not lose. Texture will die. He is up in arms about it. Oh, us around from the back. Able to find Munchkin
Still
there. Now
winnable.
going to be infested. He reveals coming out. Crystal. Any amount of damage taken. Here's the drone. Goes chasing forward. Ash will face forward just to go ahead and clear that out. Gets pinged. Karan identifying the position here of Kelly S. Ends up falling the
Yeah,
wayside.
still
The kill
winnable.
coming through. Foxy now swooping all the way around, silently creeping up over towards Long, and I don't think they have a read on this one whatsoever.
Still
now.
winnable.
Enemy remaining.
The Rude Awakening comes through. And that's
God damn it. How do we lose this map, guys? How did we lose this map? Every single situation is so winnable.
Did he miss?
just quite the right the moments of the line. I want
At the end, because I'm sure playing perpetually losing his marbles. Crystal with the glass cannon. Well, and he pays the price.
solid read. I mean, GenG, they know what the economy is
Yeah.
going to look like, so the
Lots
outlaw
of fine margins,
comes
lots
into
of
play,
little
and Munchkin
mistakes.
immediately gets value off of it.
Can't make the small mistakes against a team like
For
Gen
sure.
G. They will punish you for sure.
Tough situation for Global Esports to be in.
It
like there
feels
might
a
have been
little
some legs
unlucky
this
to lose
defender's
all of
side.
these, but at the same
G
time, like
kicked him
if
out
we
from
were just
underneath
better,
him.
we wouldn't be making these
Foxy
mistakes.
just going to be holding the line around the other side of the map. Meanwhile, the main forces of the black and gold are setting up for the A hit, and it is wide open for the taking. Yudotan does have his ult, so retake definitely doable if you can get to the right positions.
Okay, we let them
If you can
plant on
find
A
his,
with a Viper
other
comp.
players swarm
This
through,
should
get
be
their
over.
kills. There you go.
Okay,
Well,
we
not
grab the
necessarily who you want
guy
full forward.
with the paranoia.
See if you can win the fight. Shield
Fortunately,
broken.
lose the
Kara,
duel, and that's the end of the map.
Just an absolute monster.
That's
Really
the end
trying
of the
to
map.
delay here. Darion dashing forward, does get stunned up, I do believe. Stuck within the cloud burst and dead immediately as soon as it expires. Texture now, overdrive pop at the ready. Wanted to try to bring this one to an end, but they will just get shut down. A bit too silly with it. There's just nothing more to be done here. The spray through, the kill's gonna be found.
Okay, be honest with me, guys. So we lose the map, 5-13. What do you think the score should have actually been on this map? What do you guys think the actual score should have been on this map? I'm just curious from your perspective, because I look at this map and I'm just like, I think we should have won this map. We definitely shouldn't have lost by 8 rounds, that's for sure.
Karan with the 3K. We'll go ahead.
Karan is Karan. Dexter is Dexter.
Sports now. You know, there was a lot of hype for them at the beginning.
Yeah, you know,
At least 10, yeah. I think I'm on board
To
with
Kelly
that.
S, and you're getting double sentis, so Killjoy and Yudotan, it's a very slow comp, and especially starting out on the attack, that puts a lot of emphasis and pressure on Darion getting these entries. It's going to have to be a very slow, lurk-heavy attack from GE, and Darion's going to have to be very influential on the op on defense.
GENG made some small changes from when we last
Gobsy says it should have been 5-13. I mean, fair enough. We did lose all the small situations, so maybe it should have just been 5-13.
saw this team play.
Yeah,
So
Neon.
To our casters, Achilleo.
Into the driver's seat, take it out of Darion's hands here. Given the jacket that she was wearing, I don't. Esports running this one back.
Okay, so on this one, we go back to the comp that had been working for us very well. Like I showed it like a while ago, with Darion in the roster, prepping for stage 1, like before Patrick Hu got his visa. I think we were like 19-1 on this map in scrims or something like that. 17-1, 19-1, something like that. With this comp exactly. So we just went back to this comp, and we'll see how it goes.
On to start, Sheriff in hand, Ghost across the board for the rest of Global Esports.
Yeah, this attacking side feels like it might be a little rough for them. We'll have to see. You only have Kelly S's flash.
What's up,
Nobody else has
Zenitsu?
it
How are
in
you?
hand.
Yudotan for that second kill, but Ash able to avoid taking damage. Will just be the trade out here. So Killjoy for a Neon if you're Global overall. Gonna be taking that one. As Darion dashing forward. Shifts up, but Foxy9 striking shifts over now.
Yeah,
Grabs that.
this was not great.
Ash able to
We
avoid
kept
taking
we
damage.
kept
Will just be
like
the trade
sending
out
the
here.
jet
So
in,
Killjoy
getting
for
cut
a
off from the
Neon
rest of the
if you're
team.
Global
Nobody can scale because of the nano swarm.
overall. Gonna be taking that one. As Darion dashing forward. Shifts up.
Where's Crystal shock
Overall.
darts? Ooh, okay, so he shocked the nano, but Foxy9 popped it just before he breaks the nano. So this is actually a good play by GENG.
Gonna be taking that one. As Darion dashing forward. Shifts up, but Foxy9 striking shifts over now. Grabs that ghost. Suddenly it's gonna be Global Esports held at bay.
He's gonna get the orb. Oh, what a... Oh,
Oh
my God. The timing there.
Yeah, timing on that.
Good
Still
flash.
no. Kill was found. So now just
Did GE play any scrims
Crystal
before
and Poppy
against GENG before
trying
this
to get
match?
themselves back
No.
into this one. Swing out in the headshot.
I don't think GENG ever scrimmed
Crystal now
us.
all
Actually,
alone.
that's not true. We
Trying
scrimmed
to turn the
them
tides of this
maybe
pistol.
before stage
Otherwise, GENG
2
looking to
once or
again
twice.
start off the map here with a win.
But they basically never scrimmed
3-0 on
us.
pistols and yeah, Karan. Gonna go ahead and scoop up the 3K.
Yeah. Pretty clean stuff. I mean, the early trade sends everybody over to the other side of the map. Try to... Instead, it's...
Yeah, our spacing, our scaling was quite bad. like all year.
Just kind of smooth sailing there for GENG again. Undefeated in the pistols so far. 3 for 3. Trying to go 3 for 3 on the bonuses. Oh my.
All the lineup there.
Trying to
Okay.
defeated in the
What
pistols
the
so
hell's going
far.
on here?
3 for 3.
Okay.
Trying to
Missiles are done. We need to be running through this to help Darion.
go 3 for 3 on the bonuses. Oh my.
All the lineup there for a second. I thought he was going to be able to go ahead and absolutely feast. Instead, it's going to be Munchkin.
Also, their comp is
Ghost
very
is
good
gonna
at
be
fighting A.
timing now,
Okay,
and
I mean,
Suddenly, we're into a 2v2.
we
Weapon's
get
gonna be
some
scooped up.
kills. We're in a good
Guardian here
spot
for
now.
Crystal at full HP. Still the players from GENG shifting over into position. And the onus still is on Udaton and Crystal to try to figure out how they
Why
get
are we not
themselves
playing
back into
Yoro?
this
Player
round.
comfort thing? Yep.
This is
Yep.
quite curious.
Nobody on the team could play Yoro.
Just trying to guess what the other team is going to do, how they're going to react.
And
off
like,
the back
we played Yoro in scrims, and it would be fine, but then on stage it was not good.
of that fight where
And it was never like a
Even
comfort agent
damage is
for us.
done. Crystal with a Guardian, though. That is scary. Foxy9 sitting with a Marshall, but he's sliding over towards Waterfall. Checking to see if maybe there was a player lurking through there. Still close enough to his util on site.
30 seconds
Well,
left.
no, but they're not in a position to do anything to stop this plant. Well, maybe now, because now they're changing direction.
They're looking to try to make this a fake, but
A
if
bit of an
Munchkin can be hurt
overcook.
here-
Bit of an
Yeah,
overcook
and
here.
The double back comes through. Garon looking to
10
really
seconds left.
upset their day.
One enemy
That headshot is so damn fast.
Jeez, dude.
Plant is in. But just sprinting.
Oh, pretty good
So-
damage for an eco,
But it was at the
but again, a winnable round that we just lose by
One enemy.
some micro mistakes.
Damage dealt.
yes.
All right, first gun round, full buy. We're expecting maybe an outlaw to come out. We are going to do
As we
a
go
B
into
default.
the
It
bonus
looks
here from the
like.
side of GENG, so do go ahead and reinvest a little bit, but cash-wise, they're still in a strong position.
My ult's ready. Recovering it.
Get the ult for Karan. A couple Bulldogs. Sheriff for Ash.
Texture seeing
Okay, we
a little
deposit
jiggle peek
Poppy.
out from Darion. Poppy just going to be left to go unlingered. His best Sylvan impersonation, perhaps.
Well, they're so convinced that this is going to be on the other side of the map.
Oh, Poppy, if you had
Now
just
we're going to
started
come back and create
firing
pressure
there through
A.
that screen, would have at least found some damage on the Texture, but just looking to try to play this out a little bit more quietly for the time being.
Okay, really need, if he's gonna burn the smoke like this, needs to start creating some pressure here, trying to take some space.
Double stack on Art here for GENG. Triple push into main. Udaton just gonna get dinked and taken down. Foxy having the
Yudo's timing here doesn't make a lot of sense. We haven't made any noise anywhere, so this is not a good lurk timing. Doesn't really give any opportunity for him to make a timing here.
double stack on Art here for GENG. Triple
I think he was just trying to go break the turret, but I don't know. I feel like we haven't really made pressure anywhere, so I don't love
push
this.
into main. Udaton just gonna get dinked and taken down. Foxy having the reach in shield. Oh my God, Crystal catching a stray on the
And
end.
now we just commit A because we're panicking because we have lost a player.
Trade Darion goes in, finds one, but he's isolated.
So
The rest
this
of Global
is
Esports
this
just
whole
grabbing
round
in.
is just really bad.
Texture still lingering here on this B site as Poppy tries to clear the way.
30
Yeah, it's
seconds
so
left.
tough. Oh, Texture. Just
Poppy just gets
And,
insta killed,
a magnet.
and the round is
Comes out.
over.
They made it a little over halfway there, but now they have to just stay put and go for the save.
Yeah,
30
that's
seconds.
probably just about as bad as a first gun round could be. We killed 0 people, we lost 3 rifles, didn't plant the spike.
Bolts, you have the fragment. I mean,
Not good.
Swarm grenade.
the GENG's comp is very well suited to stop anything that G is going to be able to try to accomplish. So far, they've been executing it perfectly. Maybe trying to turn up the tempo a little bit. Pause off the back of the smoke from Karan.
Oh, foot spotted.
Taking that back.
There's a tiny little pixel there. Is Darion similarly going to get a tiny glimpse? So knows that there's going to be one holding on that angle, but forced away here. Whoa! My
Jesus
gonna
Christ,
be one
what is
holding.
this?
On that.
Okay, so we break the alarm bot, and now we're going to back up and pivot maybe to B long. But then Yudo and Poppy are swinging as we're backing up.
Forced away here. Whoa! My God!
Karan kills
in.
2 people.
Finding
Now we
two.
commit to the
Foxy,
fight and get
for the
rolled.
Second, can't quite make it happen, but they're just both so devastatingly low.
Just looks very poorly coordinated from us.
GENG just looking for the crunch, just looking for the confidence plays, and they're being rewarded for them. 28 health is all that's left, because even the drone gets canceled.
Just impeccable. Munchkin threw a great flash. See it in the replay. Even though it doesn't connect with the Global Esports players, the timing.
Just looking at pre-fire
Okay.
angles here. And
Crystal
just split across.
looks to make a play
Crystal
here.
Could slowly maybe walk his way over to
Good
B to
flank
get the plant
from
down. It looks like that's
Texture.
exactly what he's
Take
going
all
to
that
do.
space.
And GENG getting a sense of this.
I think Ash might have heard the footsteps.
Yeah, he might have actually just barely caught it. The ping's coming down. Salvo.
I mean,
not
I've
quite
already
in
talked
position to
about
disrupt
Patrick
it, but
Hu like 100 times, guys.
There's a
Like,
flash.
You
Did
can
he-
watch like any stream. I've already explained everything
Sports
that
has to be-
happened. I don't really know
the
what
arc
else there is
road.
for me to say. He's a very skilled player, but he's also very inexperienced. He needed some time, and he
GENG.
didn't get the time because he didn't get his
Deep
visa, so
stars.
he lost a bunch of time to develop in a team environment, which is what he needed the most. So it's as simple as that. He's very skilled, but he needs to be developed in a team environment to understand how to play as a team and communicate and like be coordinated. Individual skill will not carry you anywhere in the VCT. Like, it doesn't matter how skilled you are as a player. If you can't play like in a system as part of a team, it's very hard to be like to showcase how good you actually are.
Set up for Poppy towards the A site. They're pinging it out, so they're going to make some kind of play for A main.
Okay, next gun round.
Try to get at least some kind of
We
control.
got to figure out how to deal with this operator.
Nobody's within one of their ult. You have a couple from two away from their ults for Global Esports. So, okay.
Ooh, needed
They wanna
that
get
opener.
there. Step one.
Okay, we
That
take
requires
A.
dash from Darion. So
We're gonna go
now how do you get to the site?
for
You can find
an
ways to
ult.
bait GENG's
Okay.
utility. That'll help.
create some pressure over towards B. Poppy
But
needs to start taking some space.
Trying to dial up answers is
Yep,
difficult
this
here.
is good.
certainly is. There's Munchkin.
Okay, I don't love this wall. I feel like this is way too easy for them to bait. Too hard for us to punish.
Getting rid of that sheer wall. They're
Poppy
gonna
gets
stick around.
scanned.
Looks like Lion share of Global looking to try to explore in towards mid. You've got Foxy at the double door.
I think we're
Texture
trying to
back
split into
away.
A since we have main
Don't
control.
want to give over the opposition here. Well, this leads them in towards Foxy 9.
Oh, we're gonna do my absolute least favorite play in the world, which is the heavy B split with most people coming through street. I think this play pattern is genuinely the worst thing you can do on this map. Show art, go double door, try to split B. Really bad, especially with this comp. We have two sentinels, 1, 2. And we have no dash, so getting through this choke point onto B is essentially impossible.
Pops the nano. Not sure what kind of confirmation he quite had there, but regardless, looks to try to hold this door down. We'll be able to come away.
Looks like Crystal shoots the dart directly into the door, doesn't actually get it through there.
Regardless, looks
Or
to try to
dry
hold this door
swing.
down.
I mean, it's a
We'll be able
good
to come
it's
away
a
with
good
a singular
trade.
kill.
We get
It's a
through,
falling.
but yeah, like this is why trying to heavy split through this is so bad, is because one molly can stop like 4 people and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh yes, not taking too much damage here. Global still very wary about that potential push out from behind. Texture is looking to get on that line. Cosmic Divide coming through, just looking to try to lock them out of this one, but still do have some solid, viable plant options here. Pushing to the corner, Ash. Hold his ground, looking to re-steady here for the kill on the Darian. He's able to find it. Texture now arriving in behind. Crystal.
We did this funky wall, which
it's all on Cali S. Relay bolt
doesn't really help us
holding it
that
back,
much.
There's just nothing more.
And they just stick.
Or the
Okay,
plant.
5-0. Yeah, I mean,
What they
I'm
want.
gonna call it. Surprised I don't call it timeout here. I think.
Plans.
I don't know, man.
Free on the back. You leave that space.
I feel like we're just kind of playing like shit.
They have plans with it, maybe? Nope. I think that was all according to what they wanted to do.
Looks like they're looking for a very pacey push here. I mean, Darian just tailwinding forward to try to take space over towards Art. But similarly, again, stars get placed. Global, they take some solid early presence, some space here, but question is, how do you
creating a
scale
lot
from
of
here?
pressure.
Three-player approach from Art. Nebula dissipating. Foxy 9 just playing back, playing it patiently.
Bot coming back.
Maybe being rewarded with the timing, the flash out over the top. Poppy able to...
Okay, I legitimately, I'm not gonna
Look
lie,
at it.
I don't know what the plan is here, guys. I actually have no idea what the plan is. So I'm pretty sure we're doing
Oh, is he just a little bit?
we're doing like a fast art pressure play. But then I don't actually know what the overall plan is, because I look at this, I see one off of Killjoy ult. To me, this seems like Killjoy should probably be over here, getting the Killjoy ult. If we want to art split, then we should definitely try to get the Killjoy ult and then use that to actually do the split. But
Off with it, maybe?
once we get in
They're
here
looking for a very pacey push here. I mean, Darian just
and we get
tailwinding forward
stalled,
to try to take space over towards Art.
I don't think that we can force this.
But similarly,
I think
again,
this round is actually impossible unless we go and create pressure on Pete.
Global, they take some solid early presence, some space here, but question is, how do you scale from here? Three-player approach from Art. Nebula dissipating. Foxy 9 just playing back, playing it patiently.
Bot coming back.
Maybe being rewarded with the timing, the flash out over the top.
So yeah,
Poppy
I
able to
genuinely
get that
have no idea what the plan
Foxy
was
9
on this
kill. Get him
round.
down. Hunter's Fury on the hunt, gets the first pump.
The fact that we use our sub ult there,
Foxy
like
able to go ahead
trying
and
to
avoid the
bail us
follow-up,
out.
so keeps his life
I don't
intact.
know. This is just so shit.
Push now in. Kelly, yes, dead.
Great job with the push and pull. Our GENG of not giving up anything for free. Again, with that pop flash. This time it's going to get the Crystal. Let his players, you know, if he doesn't get
6-0. I was definitely really mad during this game. And there's in the GE documentary of this season, there's a clip at the end where I'm kind of losing my shit at the team, which I feel kind of bad about because should never really get that mad, but I was so fucking mad watching this game. And I'm pretty sure I remember our comms just being like
the kills, let them
really low energy.
It's
Like
just
we were
not
like
enough.
mentally fucked
Darren's
at
got
this
the blades,
point.
he's just going to go.
Yeah, I mean, same little game plan here. Draft up and over the top. How quickly do they continue to push? I mean, right now, they don't know it, but the site wide open. Cosmic Divide now.
What's thought on Harbor
Just go ahead
changes?
and
I think Harbor's
on
good.
away over in Flowers. So, site here for
Oh,
the
I
side of
remember this
GE.
round. Okay.
As Munchin sends out the null command. So Knives now
Go, go.
taken out of their hands. As, oh boy, slides back across the opposite side of the wall. Darian on the peak, finds texture. Caron dead. As GE up the
Yeah,
pace.
okay, I remember this.
Pull off a Thrifty. Even the Armageddon coming out.
So just notice how fast and
gonna be getting
aggressively
much
we
of
played.
One enemy remaining.
Wry smile there on Crystal's.
We just like
Good
committed,
guess on how
we just
I
ran it
suspect
down,
Other Gen
and we just fought them.
Catch the team off guard. Do something that they do not expect.
exactly.
And ultimately just some smile. Very
Which is
large
great.
deficit to try to claw back here. Global needing to get a handful of rounds on this attacking side is what we'll say.
Yeah. I mean, I think 3 would be where I'd be like, okay, maybe. You can get the third.
Okay, we've got the Killjoy ult.
4, yeah. 5? Then I'm
Yeah,
thinking
then
maybe.
you're feeling really good with the double Senti.
Yeah.
Looking for the stun setup. Not looking to overstay. Fox
Bro,
with
what
the
are
double,
we
Senti.
doing, man? Okay, so we push them back here.
Stun setup.
but we're just not ready for them. I don't know.
Not looking to overstay.
This
Foxy.
looks tough.
Different angle. Let's get shut down. Now went forward though. Ash finding Crystal the salvos. Just so perfectly timed and placed. Has the follow-up. Just like that, the advantage is found for the side of Global Esports, just ripped out of their hands.
I mean, Ash has just looked better and better week after week since joining this main Gen G roster.
I'm not really sure what Uditon was doing there. Okay, I call timeout.
Necessary. They know.
Let's see if they show the coach
I don't
cams.
mind these 2 timeouts on this.
Some more here.
Yeah. Keep an eye on this guy up here. I was yelling at the team at this point.
I mean, I don't mind these 2 timeouts on this half at all because you know how difficult this was going to be. And if you can have a solid defense on the other side, you're likely going to be getting some timeouts burnt by Gen G anyway. So you might be able to use those.
Yeah.
So, but you got to try something here, of course. It has been a rough half to say the least. And they're starting to try to.
These last 2 days.
Yes.
I basically was just like, you guys just won a round where you just had a simple idea and you committed to it and you pushed and you just all ran in together and you shot them. I need you guys to stop overthinking the map. I need you guys to just do something simple. Just go somewhere together and trade each other. And I need you guys to get on the same page and be excited to play the game and just run it down and fight these guys because you can out-aim them when you have 5 people. So just decide where you want to go, take the fight, and be aggressive. Stop going street. I'm pretty sure that's like essentially what I said. I probably said a lot more fucks. I probably said holy shit several times. I probably was a little bit more angry with my communication, but it was essentially that was like the message.
Play have been just fantastic.
Yeah, he's come back in rejuvenated for sure. And now Foxy has his ult. Texture still got an op with an ult behind it. Unotan does have the lockdown as well, so could see the Venn diagram of Killjoy.
Oh no. Okay. Texture just trying to avoid that 0 point. Nice little punish coming through. Up now going to be on the floor. As Munchkin is going to be lobbing in the fragment here to try to delay the push coming forward.
And here we
Now
go.
up and over the top.
Just committing.
As Munchkin.
Committing, taking fights. And it's working.
Invested, though.
Spike
Foxy
planted.
9
Get the
wanting to
spike
try to go ahead
down.
and turn this one around as they go backpedaling. And
Are we going to lose this to getting stuck?
like widely
Hopefully
everybody
not.
will be able to escape. Ash quickly greeted by a nano to the face.
Okay, good nano.
Minor amounts of damage going to be taken. Salvo's going to be sent. Nebula still up here. Kelly S trying to play around this gap. Watching for the cut
Body
across.
blocked. They body blocked.
They're looking
Okay,
for it, but
never
there
mind.
you
We
go.
just killed them. Good.
Off that 0 point.
All right, so again, I call the timeout. I say just commit. Just fucking go fight them. And we
Not
win
sure.
the round. Nice.
This time it's the
Good stuff.
Texture paid the price. Away with there. He's on a side where he can't see much and his opponents can see his feet.
Oh,
Whoa. Whoa,
Movement
whoa,
coming
whoa,
through.
whoa, whoa, Texture.
Shot going very wide.
Almost never see that from Texture.
You should run.
And now,
Okay,
lockdown
we're
gonna be
keeping it
invested.
simple. We're keeping it simple.
Global Esports looking to just try to maintain the pace here. Keep
Yeah,
things
we
going
get up,
as quickly
we get
as they
aggressive,
can.
we get in,
Ball's control now here in their favor.
we get into
Set
post plant.
up Nanos as well, just looking to try to make a retake.
This is where our
completely
comp is strong
impossible.
on attack. Just get on
Texture
site, get
already
into
just
post plant.
swapped the weapon over here, just passing that operator to Ash.
All missiles away.
Salvo's going forward, blind connecting, Munchkin able to find one to slide in. Hall's now opened up. Hunter's Fury sent here from Crystal.
Oh my god, I remember raging so fucking hard when Crystal used this ult. Like, we literally are just in post
There
plant.
to Ash.
All missiles away.
Salvo's going forward.
I just
blind
wanted us to
connecting,
play
Munchkin able
post
to find
plant.
one to slide in. Hall's now opened up. Hunter's Fury sent here from Crystal. As Munchkin will get caught by one. Swing out, Texture dead top of screen.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Uditon wins us this round though. And
Smokes
just kills
popped,
everybody
defuse
though.
Started. Foxy 9, he's just here around the corner. And they need to try to get the shots through there, able to do so. As Munchkin now just sat here.
Very stressful, but hey, we win it.
Uditon, huge 4K. This is
Again.
another clean round. Global Esports now have a
We're doing what I asked. We're just committing, and we're hitting the site, and we're getting into post
Smoked.
plant.
is very
So
well
it's
suited
working.
to stop
It's working.
the
We're
retakes.
doing stuff.
And you can see
Good.
why. 2 rounds in a row, they've been able to do that. Genji's going to turn up the tempo.
Okay, they get aggressive on their
Not gonna catch
eco.
anything. Kelly's able to make it back around the corner here. Crystal trying to
We're in
defend
good
this.
positions to punish this.
Just fishing for some damage there with the zaps. And in the end, nothing to be found, so ult gets expended.
Now we need to go re-clear
Some
A.
minor
So I assume that's what
control
we're gonna do
over
here.
the A main. It quickly gets abandoned.
Yeah, trying to set up for the combo play with the util. Set up texture, but
We are
not
re-clearing,
quite
but we're
get there in
using
time.
God. We're using the drone from so
So
far back,
drone
so we
to
don't
re-clear
really
that space
re-clear
here
very
for
much.
Global Esports is now the players follow suit, and that has been widely abandoned by GENG, who's decided they've had enough of the B shenanigans. If you're going to beat us, it's going to be over on the other side of the map
All right.
this time.
Hopefully, we just go A here.
Well, you know,
That is correct.
yeah.
I hope we just go A here.
Ping's coming down, no one there.
Looks like we're just gonna go A. Okay, this is good.
Maybe a rude awakening
Good read.
here for the side of GENG, who just now start getting a sense of this given the time remaining. Plan to come through, and
I'm pretty sure we lose this round.
be another strong opposed
I'm
by
pretty
setup.
sure we lose this round. Again, it's like this should be unlosable. We get on site for free. They have one rifle.
Here for
I'm
the
pretty
side
sure
of
we lose
Global.
this round.
Darian leading the charge, swing onto the corner. 2 quick kills, looking for the third. Foxy will be able to find one with that stinger in hand. Finds the Vandal pick up, and Foxy
Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
finds himself
What the fuck
completely
are we
unscathed.
doing, man?
2 quick kills set up here for the side of Global. Darian leading the charge, swing onto the
All we have to do is now just tuck and play for the spike to explode.
corner. 2 quick kills, looking for the third. Foxy will be able to find one with that stinger in hand. Finds the Vandal pick up, and Foxy finds himself completely unscathed and suddenly on for an ace. He's got the player advantage. Okay, he will be shut down, but Sheriff shots come through.
Jesus.
I don't.
How the
They're gonna
fuck
be
are
able to
we
turn the
losing
tide
these
here on
rounds,
this
man?
map.
Show me his POV.
Beautiful from Darian.
Yes, there we go.
Stinger first.
Oh,
Oh,
God, that's so bad. That is so bad. Holy fuck.
moments like that, and your jaw's on the floor.
one bot. Okay, Darian able
And
to
then
survive
again, we
and
go back to
smash.
just
Ooh,
slamming.
trying to open things up here.
Just slam the
Slow
site.
things down, I should say, with that concuss.
Just play fast, play
Oh my
aggro,
God.
slam the site.
Ton of damage.
Now you've got a crossfire to contend with. Didn't
And
he?
this approach from Art, yeah, he is
Oh.
just like, okay, we're gonna put an end to it. The bounce back, swings out, maybe getting a little too confident.
Not ready yet.
Does get shut down. Crystal 30 HP, the other 2 players full health. Caron all alone to try to make this a 9-3. Otherwise 8-4, we talked about it. Feels like it might be doable. They're nearly lined up for him, but Caron just suffering way too much damage.
Nice. Okay,
looking
8-4.
There's real hope. You're going
Yeah,
against a
I
Neon.
feel like we should have had
It's
more
not
rounds
like
there.
There's an easy way to bypass some of that utility without at least taking a little bit of damage or slowing things up a little bit. This is doable.
All right, what was I saying here?
Slowing things up a little bit.
Okay, there's 2 things that we have to do.
This is doable.
I don't know what I was saying here.
And you saw, once they got those retakes in place, how difficult it was for GENG to get through.
Now, pretty good half overall alongside Crystal. Trying to
Ones here and there, but he's a very consistent player. Individual skill. I mean, he got that big double to break open the site there for him.
pretty much going to
I
be
don't know what I was saying there. Something about yeah,
No,
I can't
rather
remember.
it's yes.
Can't remember what my message
Classic
was
in
there.
half armor.
And Munchkin's just gonna try to sell this
Okay,
by himself.
triple walking middle,
Solo KO.
breaking the turret.
Sticking around over at B to try to keep players over there. Oxy, nothing that he's really seen.
And Turk
V for
broken was over on
victory.
that shop side.
That's why GENG is looking to see if they can punish a player.
Locating targets.
Instead, again, throwing a lot of their util over in the direction of B to try to sell that. And that's drawn there.
Yeah. Okay. So what's going to end up happening here on defense is we've got really good choke point stall. So we're really good at these spots, and then the idea is like if they want to come through here, that's fine, because I think if they go heavy through street, it's not good. But we just really struggled to hold this. We never really had a good game plan for dealing with art, and I think this is definitely a problem with our comp and also just our game plan. So this is definitely I was never able to solve this issue of like how to play the art part correctly with our comp. And I think that GENG either had played against this comp enough to know that this was a weakness, or they just diagnosed it very quickly that this is the best way to play against our comp. And I did not have an adjustment for this. So like
carry on over. So they've created a weak side.
Yes, tagged up.
This is the main reason we lose
Flash
this
behind,
half.
goes to the peak, nothing there. Nebula in his face.
They're all over the map.
Continue to go, on this linger is the whole.
Yeah, they did this a lot where they got into art and then we would lose them in connector, and then we would like get a little panicky. We didn't have the info of where they were, and so
Rest of GENG
this caused us a bunch
clustered
of
up.
problems.
Pushing down in towards Kaliyasu. Is fortunate to only catch a tiny little glimpse there. Slide in. Poppy turns his sights back over. Is able to find one. Eats the pressure though.
Good kills from Poppy.
Gives the rest of the team a fighting chance here as Munchkin though disrespecting the nano. Just strafes over it. Darion gets completely caught off guard. Shock
Okay.
from Crystal.
Good
And
shot
Power
from
on speed.
Crystal.
Is able to find the punish, and now
Who's
he's going
Genji's
to a 2v2.
IGL? Munchkin.
Just comes down to these cross.
Why did I lean more on double senti instead of something like double duelist or double smokes? Because at this point, double senti was quite strong, and I thought it was a good way to build comps. You got to remember that people were not playing Waylay Yoru at this point. Barely anybody was playing Yoru. A lot of people were still playing Neon, and against Neon, double senti is quite good. Once people started playing Yoru, and especially when they started playing Waylay Yoru, then double senti comps are pretty useless. But against like a Neon comp that's trying to just like exec and get through choke points, I think double senti is pretty strong.
Fires for GENG.
On at the ready, Foxy 9 getting some damage. Munchkin similarly down to 24. And it looks like they might just be able to make this happen unless Munchkin says otherwise. The top of the spike.
Okay, big
And
pistol,
Crystal
big pistol.
Gets it done.
Hype.
Global Esports, their first pistol win.
Not going to be a B hit. Create that extra all the way through B link. But maybe GENG just overthinking that round, a step too far. Might have been able to head towards A. I mean, no matter what, you had to deal with Crystal.
Yeah,
another big round.
fully buy
for
up.
Global Esports. So Sheriff for Texture, Sheriff for Foxy 9, everybody else with classics.
We've got a stall with the
do any
Vice.
damage.
We've got a double stack in art off the turret contact.
Yudotan, really close here, holding a tight angle.
Yeah, turret set up there. Basically, it's like a 2.2 stack.
Probably needs a molly here at his feet to fall back.
The turret will just get cleared out from Texture. Yudotan now is filling even more space and gets himself the double. Ash
Good
and Foxy
instant
9 both
reclear
gonna
from
be taken
Yudotan
out.
there.
As Munchkin able to tuck back around the corner. Avoids taking damage. So 3 Sheriffs still in play here for the side of GENG. Opportunities to deal some damage perhaps. As Texture does get caught by that concuss.
He's not going to be bothered. Yudotan not quite in a position to punish. But still, info's there. Poppy up to bat.
Basically, I'll explain something after this round's
Shots
over.
out, backs away. Darion, opposite side of Halls. Yeah, Marshall in hand.
30 seconds left.
Getting past that, going to prove to be maybe a little bit difficult. As quick scope in, Munchkin. Just get put down. Peek out. For the second shot, able to find it. What is that shot from Crystal? Holy hell!
What the fuck is
Look at
that,
the plant
dude?
spot. Down underneath will eventually die.
That shot is unbelievable.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That was disgusting.
I thought they nerfed that.
Crystal was so mad when that happened.
Good lord. And it's like the moment that he's about to get behind the box, too.
Jeez.
Like the last possible pixel that he...
Okay, so later on in the year when we played this comp, our adjustment essentially became like, if they get this space, we don't care. Like, they can have this area. And what we ended up doing was basically controlling this, and then this area, and then obviously like B, like here and here. And if they want to play in here, that's fine. But I think at this point we hadn't really figured out how we wanted to play if we lose art control. So I think that we get abused from that a little bit.
You can slide that bullet past before it would be a wall bang.
Just absolutely nasty.
All right, well, buy round now here for the side of GENG. Texture, a tiny little bit taken from the Thorns.
Let's see if they can deal with this Vice wall. Do have Munchkin's ult. They're actually just scooping that up and going to the other side. I mean, you'll see this a lot where teams are going to want to harass the longer angles when you're going up against the weaker
I would
buys.
love to see us start to shift more.
B site seems like
they
it's
didn't
more
trigger the
favorable
Vice
to you.
wall.
However,
probably just move.
Bulldog there. Yudotan has a Guardian.
Would I swap Darien Chamber, you don't Neon? No.
Some pre-spam. Going to connect with anybody. GENG does get the spot on the player behind screens, but that sends Darion back towards the alley. Caught him with the knife, so they've been able to track Darion, and instead, just going to try the other side of the map.
Crystal reclears. Yep, so
Relay just threatening Crystal.
we've shown strong here, so GENG is going to come contact Art. Let's see how we respond to this.
30 seconds left.
I feel like Crystal's position is like really fucked. I don't think he can play here. Yeah, I think we need to be like, we can basically never be in this spot. I think you can play here maybe, or you got to play here, 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 or retake this space. But playing where Crystal is like impossible to do.
Down. 25 seconds remaining. As Command could be popped. Crystal, he's blinded up. Oh. And Ash, okay, he's able to get in there to find a punish before.
He gets blinded by Kelly there.
Kelly pushing out from Flowers. 2 headshots found, but Foxy9 comes to the rescue. Keeping his
nice try by Kelly to try and salvage it, but
I mean, if Kelly still able to find
it was
two.
just our bonus,
Foxy
so it's okay. It's just a bonus. We did pretty good damage. Okay, so then we swap to double Senti A because we're losing stuff. We're losing control on A, and we want to play aggro B. So we're going to play aggro B. We got the turret here. We've got a little bit more stall and Art, and then we have our Vice set up on A.
Here though for Darion, and they're pushing out along B. Meanwhile, GENG on the other side, trying to get aggressive.
Oh, just disrespecting all this util. Alarm pod, nano beat, damn.
That's a problem.
That
is a problem.
Absolutely destroyed. Kelly has stunned up there as the concuss comes through. Texture collecting a second.
Oh, and also, yeah.
Oh,
this is definitely. Wait.
Meanwhile, GENG on Foxy, big one. Operator though.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking that Munchkin had KO out there, but no. We just got kind of owned there with the exec and the fast Art take.
One way to get.
There we go. Unfortunately, Darion.
Texture the.
I mean, Neon Lover, like, it's not useless. I understand that you have like a different opinion of how we should be using our stuff. It's not useless on main. We probably should be putting it in middle at some point, but yeah.
That side.
Perfectly cut scream.
For Texture, the 4 kill is the most delicious.
All right, Darion, get spicy with it. Able to find the headshot on the 1.
Okay, we go with basically just like
not the monstrous
a
hero
fake
play that
aggro B, hoping that they'll speed up into A.
Just a setup for the nice
they're
and
set
easy
up for
plan
B,
as it
so
gets
it just
brought
doesn't
forward.
work.
And in the meantime, you've got Foxy9 on the late
What do I
lurk.
think on Harbor? I think Harbor's pretty good.
Playing out down. Oh, attempted the knife. Sun onto the corner. As the wall gets ready to fall, double push up through the halls, and Texture able to go ahead and note them both sides.
Okay,
Yunotan was trying
definitely a
to
bit of a gun diff there.
go through mid door.
All right, this is going to be the most important round of this half. So we go heavy B control, because they have this. We think they might exec. We glass cannon and op, because we really need an op to play defense on this map.
Of course.
And we go with a mid push.
Oh, no, he hit the leg.
Oh, he hit the leg.
So the swap to the shorty comes away with the kill.
I mean, this is crazy, though. So we kill the first guy.
Oh, no, he hit the leg.
Oh.
And then we are just not expecting them to push through here. Like, Darion's trying to fall back to get on an op line. And we just don't expect this guy, / maybe don't hear him running it down because of the util that's exploding around us.
Oh, he hit the leg.
So the swap to the shorty comes away
The timing of Poppy recalling just as he swings is so fucked, actually.
with the kill, but Foxy mows down 3. Overstays,
That
however, and
was-
Yunotan is there for the punish. Suddenly we're into a
That's
3v3.
very
It's
unfortunate.
getting a little bit wobbly here in the round. There's the push up continuing here onto the side. Yunotan there at Hall, peek out. Crystal able to find one count. Eliminated. Able to try to really hold things down.
good
So now
fill by
attention
Crystal
gonna
to
be
help.
forward over towards this Sova.
Yudo losing the
Deep flank
duel,
coming in, though, however, from
unfortunate.
Kelly,
2v2. Crystal has
Have
ult,
they noticed-
pops it a little bit
noted this
late.
at all?
Does get the
Ash
ping.
tagged up dead.
Kills one.
There's the final blast, not finding anything, but the spike is still planted in play. Munchkin, though.
Yes, we can
Actually
use
at
the
risk
Vice
as
Wall
the wider
art for
swing
sure.
continues.
It's something that we
And
did
yeah,
later
back
on.
is-
I don't know
No, Texture's just trying.
why we didn't do it in
Crystal
this one.
lines up, backs right up.
Maybe we do
An
at
okay
some
map,
point.
14 and 16.
Okay, we do. So here, so we were doing the A setup with the Vice initially. Now we've moved it. This is our Vice mid setup. So we go wall here with thorns, flash, thorns, turret contact for this, and 3 people fighting for A main. So this is the mid Vice setup.
Had to do a lot of the dirty work on that attacker side, so
Trying to set up
don't
Darion
fault him too
in
much.
A.
for the death score line. Flash play to set up Texture. GE just holding at the bottom of the ramp. Oh, Crystal got him though.
Got him.
Whoa!
Texture picked off. Great shot there from Crystal. Global Esports position to try to snowball this. Flash going through.
I mean, this is kind of unfortunate. Like, we're in a really good spot here. We get the opening pick. We deny them A control. Kelly takes a fight by himself. I mean, a lot of times it's going to be one person here, and a lot of times he just wins this. It's kind of just unfortunate that he loses this
Global
duel.
Esports position to try to snowball
Like, it was nice ante by GENG, but also just
this.
like,
Flash going through.
fuck,
Munchkin
man. We should be
holding
winning
his
that.
own.
Nice bait and switch.
Oh, power on. Omnipresent. Yunotan clearly wanted to try to challenge
And then
for
Karen
this.
just diffs 2 people.
And it's a fight that he just cannot win.
And it's another round where I
damage
really
suffered
feel like
here
we
on
probably
the
should be
entry.
winning this
Munchkin
round, but we
Down
just
low,
get kind
shock
of
dart.
owned.
Let's see if we can deliver it once more. No,
Crystal misses his
the
shock
bounce.
dart.
Trying to bank it off the screen.
Yeah, definitely just
Oh,
some
one
individual
was on the money,
mistakes
but
here,
there's no
kind of
one there to
losing us
eat it.
this round.
Would have been beautiful.
Knocking them.
Arvin, go back to the first 5 minutes of the stream. Just rewind on YouTube. I explained the entire thing.
Can't use that yet.
Because to just go ahead and hold them back. And ultimately for Global Esports, this is just going to have to be a save call, you would suspect.
Looks like it.
You don't have the money. GENG.
Yeah, he
Look
wanted
to
his
go
ult orb.
hunting a little bit, so yeah, chase forward. Ult orb picked up.
This
Okay, 12-7.
Ultimate's here to work with for the side of GE. So if they can get a good steel garden in, could mitigate some of the shortcomings here in the arsenal.
Now we're pretty panicky. We're pretty panicky.
Tough part is
We're
so
over-rotating
many
to
ults
B
as well
because
to deal with.
we saw them
Just kind of have to
B.
wait out. So if Gen G gets
We're
the
running away
plant,
from A. It's
sitting
just
off
a
A.
good call by
I
Munchkin,
don't know
and
why.
we're in really
Heading
bad spots
down.
here.
Over on long.
It's kind of one of those things that happens. Like something that I always tell teams is like, if you want to call a fake, one of the best times to call a fake is like on the last round, because the other team is much more likely to panic overreact. And so basically, like, if the team has to win the round, that's when you want to call a fake, because they will always bite on the fake. So Gen G shows a little bit of pressure B. We over-rotate because, you know, it's series point, and it just gives them a free insight.
Darion left, watching from Flowers.
maybe something to do with Munchkin's knife. That's the only thing I can work out of that.
They're starting to slowly drift back over in towards this position, but Gen G, they're going to look for the exec here. As the Armageddon shoves Darion back over towards Secret.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of retake ults for sure.
The corner 0 point. As the head confirms his position as Overdrive now pop texture. Looking to up the pace off the back of the Steel Guard and says, well, I don't need a gun. Got lightning fingers, looks for a little bit more. Crystal able to go ahead and put him down, but eats so much damage. 17 health remaining here on the Sova of Global. Caron still alive here on the side. Foxy 9 gunning down 2. Spike now getting planted.
You are divided.
As Cosmic Divide going to be called in. Crystal dead before the wall ends up coming through. Swing out Caron once again.
And we get owned. We get owned by Gen G.
Goes for it out wide. And 13
let's see. May I ask if the Vice wall on B was done on purpose? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Isn't that just the standard wall?
Gen G looking dominant here in this series. Get themselves a 2-0.
And therefore, internet.
Okay, so we lose. I was super pissed after this one because I feel like we kind of like mentally lost this game big time. Compared to some of the previous weeks, I feel like our mental was like really bad on this map, on this series. So I was very angry, but at this point, like I said, going into this game, it kind of didn't matter. The only match that mattered was this one against PaperX, because PaperX was 0-3 coming into this week. So we expected them to beat DFM, so they were 1-3. We were now 1-3. DFM was 0-4 and eliminated. So we just needed to beat PaperX in the last week, and we could still make playoffs. So that is the game that we'll cover tomorrow. We'll cover that game tomorrow. I have a lot of thoughts about it. We prepped a bunch of stuff. We knew exactly how they were going to play. They did some cool shit. But yeah, overall, you know, this stage was a very, very stressful experience for me. I didn't have a lot of fun during stage 1. I will tell you that. I did not have a lot of fun during stage 1. But it was a lot of good learning experience for me to get ready for stage 2. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. Tomorrow, PaperX versus GE will finish out stage 1. I don't think I'm gonna watch the soup game, guys, today, just because we can just kind of look at it. Oops, GE versus NKT. Yeah, NKT. We scrimmed them a couple times, and then I basically stopped scrimming them because the scrims were too easy. Tomorrow's game will be interesting. This will be interesting because we already lost to Fancy, so I'm very, very excited to see them play Fancy. I will watch this one on stream for sure tomorrow. At this point, I didn't have any help. We were just like the head coach got banned, and we had 4 days until DRX, and then we had 5 days until Gen G, and there's just no time. There's no time to do anything. So it was just me. And yeah, that you know, that was part of the reason why I was so stressed. There's just no time. But yeah, so it'll be fun to watch the PaperX game tomorrow, and then I will watch the new GE play against. I'll watch the VOD of the new GE against Fancy, kind of whatever the result is. So yeah, be sure you tune in tomorrow. Appreciate you guys hanging out, watching these games, reliving the pain, reliving the experience, and let me know what you think. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.